What's up, everybody? I want to talk about Miami Coin and the City Coins and the pool that has the 280% APY that I'm going to be doing this next cycle. I think it starts in like 6 days, something like that. Um, I can show you actually on here once we get to it. So, excuse me. Been losing my voice a little bit. I think I have my kid's cough that kind of has run through the household. It's the beauty of having multiple kids. Anyways, this is Miami Coin. So if you look down here, this kind of shows how it works, right? I don't know why this one isn't moving. I'll show you on this one. It moves. But anyways, it gives the idea of what kind of is what going on. What is going on. They call stackers. That's really just the staking pool. So let's go over to New York City one because that one, right, that one moves. I don't know what the deal is with this. This is the idea, right? Every time you do that, you're throwing New York City coin down in here. Miners mine stacks. Most of it goes back to the stackers or the stakers, and the rest goes to, or a small part goes to the city wallet, and that's how it benefits the cities. I don't know tons of details on this. It's worth doing some research. There is a bunch of information, and I know I've posted links to this, but you can see it's citycoins.co. There is a Discord server that I can post a link to in this video if people don't have it. I'll do that in the end. And I can, you know what, I'll link, this is New York City coin, and then this one's the Miami coin. So same idea, right? Community mines to create Miami coin. Stackers, aka stakers, receive the stack spent to mine the Miami coin. 70% of mining rewards are distributed to people who chose to stack their Miami coin. And then Miami's donation grows. And Miami coin has the endorsement, the backing of the mayor. I know that came out last week maybe, or the week before. So, you know, it's a legitimate project. It's not going to go anywhere. One of the guys in my chat that introduced me to this, he works with stacks pretty closely. Guys that are in the chat know who I'm talking about. But he said that he reached out to a couple people in stacks to ask, you know, how fast this would become diluted. And because of the way this operates, it really is dependent upon how many city coins they have. And right now they have Miami coin, and they're gonna next one coming out here soon. I think there's one more farming or mining cycle that you can get involved in. But that'll be the New York City coin, and then there is plans for an Austin coin, and I believe one coming out of California down the road, but that is still, you know, that's still a ways out. So long story short, it's not going to get diluted as quickly as some other projects are or have been. So anyways, in the meanwhile, let's get on to the rest. This is a OKCoin. This is what you do it through. So you can check out OKCoin. It's just a regular exchange. Excuse me. My throat is about toast, but I wanted to make this video and get it out because I think walking through this will help some people. You don't have to start out with a lot, but we're going to run some numbers here, and you can get an idea of just how lucrative this is. So you would come to OKCoin, sign up, create an account, verify yourself. You do have to verify the KYC, the know your customer. They do want a bank and ID, you know, government ID to join you with, anyways. So there's a few things you can do, right? You can earn Bitcoin just by holding stacks and staking it. That's 10% APY. Obviously, that's not what we're looking at today. But this here, Miami to stacks, right? So you would come in here, you would sign up, and then you would buy directly the Miami coin. you're gonna sign into this, sign up, and then directly. So yeah, so if you see here, there's 5 days, 12 hours, and whatever, 59 minutes left to deposit the Miami coin to earn stacks. Now, if you do it from a bank account, you do have to wait for it to clear, just to keep that in mind. But if you have Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever already, you can actually use, you can transfer that to OKCoin immediately. There's no waiting for that. And then you can buy Miami coin with that. So assuming here, right, you've already gotten, you've gotten some money into OKCoin. You come to the earn, right? You click on earn, that's where we are. It's okcoin.com/earn. Come down to deposit, and this will give you an idea, right? So let's just do some math here while we're up on. So this is over on coinmarketcap.com. I already have this popped up, but this will give us some breakdown, right? So right now, let's say you took 5,000, right? This will fall in line with the same example that I put in the chats. I know I put it in Trade Talks chat. Everybody should check out Trade Talk. He's on YouTube. He has a Discord chat. It's cheap. It's cheap monthly rate. Through Patreon, it's worth every penny. It's mainly FX and some crypto, but we do get involved in stocks as well. Obviously, this is all crypto related. And then I have a chat as well. It's not a paid chat, but it's kind of a small group of guys and girls that are just ultra focused, on having fun throughout the day, but making money in the stock market. A lot of us trade. Well, there's a few of us that trade full time, and the rest are in and out. All few different levels of experience, and we're just here to help each other out. So that said, anyways, check out Trade Talk though, and then obviously Traders Retreat here on YouTube. Damn, I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of this video. So let's say you take $10,000 or $5,000, right? That is this number in Miami coin, a little over 217,000. We're gonna copy that. I'm gonna come back to here, and we're gonna post it right here. So, all right, we're gonna do one cycle, right? So one cycle is every 15 days approximately. The only issue is you're not able to catch the next cycle then with this money. Now, if you split it in half, right, you could do 15 days, you get one cycle, and then have the other half ready to go in the next cycle. But it does shrink how much you're able to make, right? At first, I thought you'd be able to double this amount that we're going to end up with in order to see like what you would make monthly. But realistically, if you only have one amount of money and you did one full cycle with it, with all that money, you would only be able to do that once a month. Now, they do have a 12 cycle. If you look here, it's a little bit different amount, right? But so that's 6 months basically. Obviously, you get that full 6 months of earning. But the only risk to that, I guess, is if the price of stacks, drastically dropped. The one thing to say though is that if Miami coin dropped, you would think more people would sell, in which case the amount of gas that's used, you should be, the APY should go up, because it has to do with also how many people are buying and selling Miami coin and using it. So that's the other benefit. The more exposure this stuff gets, same with New York City coin, the more the mayor in Miami gets going, it'll be it'll be beneficial. That'll help keep the yield up, even as more people pile in. Damn, I'm gonna drink of water. Okay, so back to this one cycle, and everybody can do this. I'll link everything below, and check it out, because I think it is. I'm gonna go through this. My buddy, who's also my neighbor that turned me on to this, that's in my chat. He's about to stake a significant amount, like 30, 40 grand, I think, and worth of stacks. And it's the payout. We'll go over that in the end too. We'll just do a round number. Say if you did 50 grand, but it is, you can multiply this times 10, obviously, as well. But it's a real life changer, man. Real game changer. Get it while it's hot. So let's take this number anyways, right? We put our Miami coin into here. This is the estimated earnings. We're going to copy this, and we're going to jump over to Stacks price right here. This is also on CoinMarketCap. And we're going to do this. Copy and paste. So in that 15 days, we're going to earn basically $578, right? And that's on 5 grand. So it's a little bit over 10%, you could say. Not APY, but just 10%. 10, like I said, just a little bit over 10% of what you put in, you will get back for one cycle. Now that would be all you'd get for the month. You'd have to wait 15 days and then hit the next cycle afterwards, right? Or say you split it into 2, you could be involved in each one if you were concerned about the price, or if you thought, hey, the price is up right now, everything's good. I do think I'm interested in doing a full 12 or the full 12 cycles right now. That may change though if we do see a bear market, say, mid next year, right? I don't know how much that'll affect Stacks. Stacks is a great coin. They basically make possible smart contracts on Bitcoin's network, right? So, and I don't think that's going anywhere. They're exploding. They're giving out massive grants to anybody that can benefit the project. They're literally handing away free money. It's insane, and I wish I was a developer sometimes. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's basically it, right? Now, let's just go back, and I'll do this. I mean, obviously, people can do this in your head. Let's say let's go to Miami, right? Let's say let's say you had 50K, right? You put $50,000. You bought $50,000 worth of stacks. Stacks right now is, let me see, I have this on a different chart. I'll pull this up real quick. Yeah, Stacks is at $2.11, $2.12. The chart looks good on the daily, actually. I posted this. I think that it's going to stay in this range. I don't see it dropping down to like, $1.20 again. Although if it does, I'll probably buy it up because it seems to be, it seems to bounce back pretty quickly. But keep that in mind. I always follow the charts. I want to know what my assets are doing, obviously. Same with trading. So let's say you take $50,000, right? Let's just make this fun. We copy that. We go back over to, go back over to here. Paste that. Now we're looking at every 15 cycles, right? We're talking 2,733 and change stacks. So we take that, we go over here, we put that into stacks, and obviously we know it's going to be basically, you're going to add a 0 to what I had, right? So you're talking, if you had 50K, you could make, every month you could make, almost 6 grand. That's huge. Now let's look at real quick the 12 cycles, all right? Let's say realistically, we're going to go back. I know we just did this, but let's say you take 5 grand, right? Copy this. Let's go in. All right. So in 12 cycles, that's 6 months, right? So you take 5 grand, you stick it in this for 6 months. This is your estimated return, right? So this just was, I haven't actually done this math yet, but so this would be with just 5 grand. So after 6 months, you're making, almost $7,000. Now, that's pretty fucking serious. I like this, I'm looking to do, like right now, I'm going to have, I put 500 into it, but I was going to do 500 worth of the New York coin. I may not, or I'm going to still do that. I may put another 500 that I have in NEAR right now, because NEAR is kind of getting hit. So if NEAR goes, if NEAR drops below $8.86, I'm going to just sell it, pull it out, and I'll convert it to stacks, and I'll just put it in with this. So I'll end up doing $1,000. So anyways, that's the idea here, right? If you held for 6 months $5,000 in the staking pool, you're going to end up with $7,000, and that's what stacks valued at what it is today. Honestly, in 6 months, I see stacks going up. I don't know how much. Nobody can say for sure. It could go down, but then your amount of stacks that you're going to get is going to change the mining stack. So it's not always a loss. A lot of times, this pool will make up for the drop in the coin. Now, obviously, if the coin went to nothing, if it went to 50 cents, that might be hard to make up. But I don't see that happening. Stacks is a beautiful. Actually, I might be able to move this over. Let's just do this real quick. This is what stacks looks like, right? So the thing is, this is on a daily. Let's look at it on a weekly. And this is OKCoin. You can see up here. So this thing has done nothing but go up, and this has been around since before this date. It's just this is when OKCoin picked it up. So I use this chart, but you can see we peaked up here in April, came down. We are back in this level. A lot of things have changed, with stacks as a project here. I don't see this being a roller coaster ride in this manner. It may come down. It could touch as low as 175, something like that. But I do see it continuing up. Now, that's just my opinion. Who the fuck knows? So, yeah, real quick, anybody wants to stick around still, I know I'm just dragging this out. I'm going to see what my $1,000 will be. I know we could divide by 5 and all that shit, but I don't want to do the math while I'm sitting here recording a video. So, you gotta love this shit. All right, so we're looking at 54. Right, so that's basically going to be $100 at the end of 15 days by putting in $1,000. So it's basically 10%, a little over 10%, like we said, no matter what. So keep that in mind. Right now, you can make 10% every 15 days. It's pretty awesome. And if you have a larger amount, and you're really looking to do something with it that you may not want to, even if you have some investments that are up right now with stocks. I'm considering, well, I've talked to a couple of you about this, but I'm considering, or I'm in the process of moving a larger chunk of money out of my trading account and putting it into some of this stuff, whether it's all Miami coin or if it's the New York City coin as well. We'll see, and I may do a 12 cycle, 6 month bid on that, because that'll really push out some money. Let's just say, all right, real quick, one more time, because I have fun doing this. Let's say we take that 50K, right? And I want to do 12 cycles with it. Let's just get an idea here. All right. I'm going to do 12 cycles. We're going to take that amount of stacks, copy. We're going to go over here. So if I take 50 grand in 6 months, I will get my 50 grand back, right? As well as $70,000 worth of stacks. And that's if stacks is at the same price it is today. So keep this in mind. There's real potential here. And you're not doing jack crap with it. I mean, there is some volatility in these markets, but I trust in Bitcoin. I trust in stacks. And these city coins aren't going anywhere. They're benefiting the city directly. People are getting hyped up about them. The New York City coin, there's some issues. I've seen some questions about whether OKCoin is usable in New York State, and if some of the laws in New York State will allow the New York City coin. But right now, it's still being mined. It's not. The project is going to go live, but even with that said, Miami coin, here you go, right? The mayor has endorsed it. It's doing nothing but growing. We can look at the Miami. It's MIA USD. If you guys want to see the chart, right? Obviously, this thing is brand new. It had its initial pump, and just keep in mind too, if you get into New York City coin while it's still being mined, you're talking prices like down here, right? You're talking, this is what you're going to end up getting your coins at once they get mined. You know, so you're not able to just buy NYC coin yet. It's still being farmed, I guess. Maybe that's the right term. But bottom line is that, you know, there are some benefits to getting into that early. But even with the Miami coin, MIA, you know, it's had its little roller coaster effect. It's a decent base in my opinion. We'll see where it goes. There's a lot of people buying this up and hyping it and paying extra premiums on. I want to get this right, but it's like the farming aspect of it. And bottom line is that if this, you know, they're expecting the coin to go up. They're paying a little bit of a premium, and it's like a raffle where you can kind of bid for it. But anyways, they're paying more, expecting this coin's going to rock and roll. So keep that in mind. I'm not as concerned with this because what I'm looking to do is just mine. You know, I'm looking to be in the staking pool of this, and you know, obviously, what I want to do is I want to earn stacks, right? The whole idea is that I earn stacks, and as long as stacks keeps rocking and rolling, right? I mean, if stacks went to $3, $4, $5, you know, at the end of that 6 months, that changes everything. That 70 grand is no longer 70 grand, right? If I took 50K, put it in for 6 months, 12 cycles, you know, right now it's 70K, but you're getting a certain amount of stacks out of that. So, you know, keep this in mind. There's some real lucrative opportunities here. It all comes with risks. This isn't financial advice. This is just trying to show what I was seeing. I'm certainly not an expert on this stuff, so when it comes to crypto, but I will post the invite to the Discord. They are experts on the city coins, and I'll post the Stacks Discord as well. And yeah, you know, if you have any questions, hit me up, let me know. I'm happy to point you in the right direction, but I will put all those links at the bottom. So thanks for checking out the video. Sorry if it went on too long. I'm pretty hyped about this, so I'm thinking it's going to be a good thing. All right, guys, see ya.